We're live. Hello.
Hey, everybody. David here. Also David.
Very good, yeah.
From payetteforward.com. You knew that because you're already here.
As featured in MSN.com.
We just found that out.
Yep.
Can you believe it?
I can.
Okay, well, MSN, David just found out, wrote an article about one of our articles.
Of videos.
Videos.
Yeah.
About the 46 iPhone settings to turn off now.
Yep.
Curious that was the one that got the attention.
Yeah.
Not the one with the most views.
Nope.
Somebody saw it. They liked it.
They sure did.
Additionally, today on Reddit, we saw... What was the post?
It was somebody who was asking if we're trustworthy. I tweeted out a screenshot of it. But if you just go to Reddit and search Pay It Forward, it might be the top result.
Yeah, we should. I'm definitely going to hop in there and say, we're biased.
Yeah.
But are we trustworthy? Maybe. You're going to see Zek behind us. Zek, the video editor. Say hi, Zek.
Hello.
So Zek is taking some behind-the-scenes footage because today is actually a special day for us. This is probably the last day that we're going to be in the studio. So I wanted to give you guys kind of a behind-the-scenes look of why we're moving to a new studio, which is going to kind of make sense, I think, when you see the size of this one. So right now we are in a room that is just under 14 by 12. And Zek has the, maybe we'll just give a little walk around, huh?
Sure.
I can do that. You want to, I don't have my mic on, so you're going to have to dictate it.
I don't know my, what?
I don't have my mic that's portable. Otherwise, I'd be like, So here we have the door.
Here we have the door.
The door. This is where we do, editing.
Editing.
Editing, like the studio monitors. This is where Zek sits. A lot of sound gear over here. And more sound gear.
More sound gear. And there's
doing the audio, this computer.
There's the couch that you've seen in the background.
Yep. This is doing the actual sound to make us sound good. Got a mess of stuff over here on the couch. Got a lens there, $2,000 lens, yay.
Just sitting there chilling.
Yep. These are all tube traps, which are, hey everybody, these are tube traps. Just say tube traps.
Tube traps.
I wish I had a mic. I should have had my wireless lav today.
That's all right.
Yeah. Tube traps, which are good for sound. And then if we look over in this direction, you can see the camera, which has a teleprompter on it now that we've never used. But we tried it out. And here, I'll sit down again. Teleprompter we never used. Also, these are for sound, the white things.
Yeah, they're not box springs. They are sound things.
Yes, we are one step above that. So it's super cramped in here, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. So it's time for a new place.
Birdie Skywalker says Holly. Hopefully it means hello.
Holly.
Holly.
Yep.
Ephraim says, have a great day.
You too.
Lego Man says hi. Jenny says hi.
Hey.
ZYT Official says hi.
One of our friends from YouTube, from Discord.
Lego Man asks, ever heard of the sport of floorball?
No.
I have not.
Epic. Lego Man also says, give us a house tour. We will when we get to the house. This will be a very short apartment tour because that's where we are right now is my apartment. And that's where we've been.
Yep.
It takes a while to build enough of an audience to be able to get a house.
Susie Q says they can hear you. So they heard everything you said about that tour.
Yay.
And Jesse Donald Vlogs says, hey.
Hey, Jesse Donald Vlogs. It's nice to see y'all. Glad you're all here. And this is going to be kind of a special stream, as I said. I've also got this camera. Zek, let's, can we switch over to the cat cam, please?
Yes.
Yeah. This is the cat cam, affectionately known. Sometimes I stick it out there on the cats. It's just an iPhone SE3. This is the best use for an iPhone SE3 I've ever seen. So up here we have the lights. These guys, they flash if anybody ever does a super chat or joins the channel.
Hint.
Yep. If you want to see that flash, you have control and blind us.
Well, blind me because they're pointed both at me right now.
I like it that way. And you can see our camera set up over there. Up above, we've got this giant light diffuser, it's called, which diffuses the light from the giant lantern. The giant lantern that's back there. Boy, you guys are all going to get seasick from this one, huh?
It's like Cloverfield.
Yeah. There's David. Got some other lights up there. In the back here, we've got a tube light shining on the wall to give it a little bit of a nice blue tint. And a hair light. This was originally going to be a hair light. It's mounted on the ceiling. Doesn't really work that well as a hair light. Something that we'll fix in the new studio. But once it's on the ceiling, I was just glad it didn't fall out of the ceiling. So I was like, we're just going to keep it there.
Yeah, there's a 0% chance of security deposits coming back on this apartment.
Yeah. And how about this mess of wires back there that you never see in any of the videos? A lot of wires going on.
Yeah.
We used to actually shoot, if you watch our original videos, we'd shoot where this red wall is, which I wasn't allowed to paint for the apartment. That's where the table was, and we had a piece of paper on the wall. Zach, we can go back to the front cam. Thank you, sir. Thank you. A little bit better quality than the iPhone SE3.
Let's see. We've got hi from New Mexico, says ILM 787.
Right.
Mach 5 says sup, ENGT, channel member.
Love them.
Getting that green text. If you want that green text to really stand out with that custom badge and emoji, you can click that join button below this video.
That's right.
We are making so many PDFs these days that the value is just exponentially growing, but the cost of the membership is still the same.
For a limited time only.
Well,
we're not sure. Join today.
We're going to take a page out of Elon's book and remove the PDFs and then increase the price of channel memberships.
Yep. Good.
We're not going to do that.
We're not going to do that.
Gloria says hi from Connecticut.
Hey, Gloria. I like Connecticut. I was just down there. Northern Connecticut. Vernon.
I've never heard of it.
Vernon. It's near Hartford.
Worse.
I used to teach piano lessons in Stanford, Connecticut.
Stanford?
Stamford, yes, with the M.
Yeah.
Stamford, and I used to in like Greenwich, Connecticut, and that's where all the Richie Riches are because I went to school at SUNY Purchase, which is just below that. So
I've been to Hartford once, and I am never going back.
Yeah, I've been there.
Me Snyder says, enjoy your informative videos. Alabama girl, thumbs up.
Yeah. Hey,
Albert
thanks for watching.
Says hello from Tacloban City. Hope I'm pronouncing that right, in the Philippines.
Hey, Albert. Glad you're here. Love it.
Richie Perry, what's the update on iOS 17?
Oh, what? You clicked on the video to actually get the topic of the video that we promised?
Not shots of the back of our head and lights and just seasickness and nausea. Well, iOS 17, there was a leak that came out from a user called Analyst941. They don't have a very long track record of accurate leaks, but they did get a lot of things right about Dynamic Island with the iPhone 14 Pro. They tweeted out a laundry list of iOS 17 leaks, and we'll just read through them and give you some of our thoughts on those.
Sure, why not?
First one is additional settings for the iPhone 14 Pro's always-on display.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like the always-on display. I think David likes it less than I do.
Hate it.
Right? Doesn't like it.
Yeah.
I would like it to just be more functional and more customizable because it looks pretty, but meh.
Yeah, Apple did roll out some new features in the middle of iOS 16, and I suppose they're just going to expand that now. And I think they might draw some inspiration from the Apple Watch, which has a few extra always-on display settings, because Apple Watches have had always-on display for longer. Additional filters for focus modes.
Okay.
I have never used a focus mode filter, so...
Neither have I.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a work focus mode that's on right now that lets Slack messages through, for instance. But that's the only focus mode I use aside from Do Not Disturb. I don't have separate ones set up for every little life event.
You don't use Do Not Disturb while driving?
No, I don't, actually. But I also have CarPlay in my car.
Yeah.
And I never touch my phone when I'm driving, so I don't really...
Just get distracted by the screen, tapping all the buttons.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing when I'm driving. Just because CarPlay is so functional. See, I can be sarcastic, too.
Here's a really insightful leak. Changes and additional options for managing notifications.
This guy's a genius.
Yeah. Custom accessibility mode, as first reported on 9 to 5 Mac. Custom accessibility mode.
Right. Well, David looks that up. Car key improvements and more car implementations into the Wallet app. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
That's going to be rolling out. Hyundai, other car manufacturers will be able to use our phones to start our cars.
Yeah, that's
That'll be cool.
it'll be something. Oh, your phone's dead. You can't unlock your car.
Yeah, I think we'll still have to have the backup keys, right? Maybe it'll be like the Express transit cards where the iPhone goes into a low power mode or power reserve mode, in fact.
Sure.
Even when it runs out of battery, it still works for 5 hours.
UI changes to the Health app, including changes to the favorites interface. Yeah, the Health app, it's a mess in there.
It is. There's just a lot of stuff. It's. I think it's gotten maybe a little bit better. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good
not.
information. The problem is that it's just all scattered and disorganized, and it's not great.
Yep.
Heavily improved features for search and spotlight, which relies on Siri.
Yep.
So,
Heavily improved.
heavily improved. We'll see.
Okay.
I'm not confident in Siri. An absolute behemoth of AR-Kit APIs and frameworks, probably anticipating the release of the Apple AR headset.
Some people are sure that it's going to come out at WWDC. Other people are sure that it isn't going to come out at WWDC. Both sides seem to be absolutely positive that this is the truth. I'm going to be on the less popular side, I think, and say that they don't announce it.
Interesting. I think they will.
Okay, there you go. We'll see who's right.
Yep. Dynamic Island will do a lot more.
Who is this guy?
Yes.
What, he's just listing features and saying they're going to make them better.
We should do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
More stuff in Dynamic Island. There's a leak.
David told me to make the stream thumbnail. Huge iOS 17 links.
Well, we're getting to the big ones. We're
Okay.
getting to the big
All
ones.
right. Here we go.
The big one, anyway.
Yeah.
Not yet, though. Camera app changes. These were initially planned for the iPhone 14 Pro release and may only be implemented on iPhone 15's operating system rather than all iOS 17 devices.
Probably. If he's talking about the 48 megapixel photos or 8K video recording,
Yep.
obviously you can take 48 megapixel photos. I went Irish there first. You can take 48 megapixel photos, but they have to be Pro RAW. I'd like to see 48 megapixel compressed photos. We built a shortcut that lets you do that, but that's an extra step.
Perhaps most notably, the leak suggests that Apple is testing active widgets that will bring one-tap buttons, sliders, and more to help make widgets more dynamic.
Yes. Feature designed to be in testing, but not confirmed by any means. So one-tap buttons, Nick, on his phone, he's got an Android. He likes to control the lights. Siri is amazing at controlling lights automatically, for the record. Like, he's not admitting that it's amazing, but I could be in a different room and say, kitchen lights to 50%, and it's amazing. But on his home screen, he could just tap a button and,
Just do it.
just do all sorts of different presets. I wish that we could do that on iPhone home screens.
Well, maybe you will with iOS 17.
Yeah. Or the lock screen, really. Like, if I want to turn the lights up, how about this? How about it knows what room I'm in and gives me the appropriate sliders for that specific room?
Yeah, that'd be cool if they could pull that off.
Yeah. How about 2 taps? I could go for 2 taps.
2 taps.
Tap the room, then tap the thing you want to change.
Okay.
I think Apple is really, they try to push Siri so much that and HomePod and all those things are voice, so they don't really want to make, things that aren't going to cost more money for people. Anyway.
Let's see. R Ampersand from Vegas says hi.
Hey.
Young Ali Weezy wants to know how you're doing.
I don't know which David you're talking to. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Fine.
How y'all doing? We used to watch My 600-Pound Life.
Yeah, it's a good show.
And Dr. Now. How y'all doing?
Belong says, fan here from La Abra, California.
Nice.
Abra? I'm not sure. Lego Man can't wait for iOS 18.
Yep. Well, you're going to have to.
You're going to have to wait for another, 18 months for that.
Yep.
Is that right? Yeah, more or less.
Yep.
Carlene says hello from Guadalupe in the French Caribbean.
Hello. I've been to Saint Martin in the Caribbean, which is half French, half Dutch. Parents accidentally took me to a nude beach. Had no idea it was a nude beach. I learned a lot that day. 9-year-old David.
Yeah. Well.
My parents were like, went in St. Martin.
Went in St. Martin.
We kept our clothes on for the record.
Jesse needs help with their iPhone. Yeah, just let us, put it in the chat. If you make it a super chat, we'll really, give you a really thorough answer.
Yeah, pay us.
Let's see.
You think this stream pays for itself?
Lego Man had their behind the scenes shot. That's the garage door below us opening.
Yes. Yep. There's one of my neighbor's garages is directly below the studio.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. When you're in an apartment complex, there's people outside mowing the lawn and there's people everywhere. Oh, there's the printer down there. Yeah, you can see.
Lego Man says
Lego Man.
Focus is cool.
Yeah.
Lego Man also asks, if Apple had a car, would it have windows?
Yeah, that's the joke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
It would have 3.1 Windows.
Alex, the fan of many things, says Low Power Mode Plus does exist, but only in the stupid Shortcuts app. Low Power Mode Plus.
No.
It just turns off
It's
everything.
probably a shortcut.
Yeah.
It's a shortcut.
Let's see.
Dead cell phone car unlock via Zelle 279. Yeah, we'll see how that works.
Brian Pittman wants to know, are there any downsides to iOS 16.4.1?
No.
I don't think so.
Not that I've seen.
I think the issue is with the 16.4 broke a bunch of stuff, so they released 16.4.1 to fix the broken stuff.
Yeah.
Michelle Sanders deleted what she could for the health app. Lego Man says, I'm going to leave now. It's literally midnight for me.
So yeah, bye.
Yeah, you can
probably
walk-
gonna stay longer on weekends. I'm glad. Yeah, you have to go to bed at times, and it's important to get your good night's sleep, Lego Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
See you never. The David without the beard has a sense of humor. The non-bearded David always looks like he lost an audition for Les Miserables, although I like his rational aloofness.
That's a very smart comment.
Lost an audition for Les Miserables.
In fact, David, isn't it your favorite musical?
I like Les Mis, yeah.
See, I went and I saw Les Mis on Broadway, fourth row. I was amazed by the quality of the musicians and the actors. They're so good on Broadway. But I think it's a really depressing musical.
Yes,
It's kind of dumb.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, it's so low for bread. Oh,
Yep.
so low for bread. I'm going to be persecuted forever. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I think if I was going to go for Les Mis, I'd be one of like not the main guys of the rebellion, but like one of the background guys who helps throw stuff to make the barricade, but I wouldn't be doing any of the singing or the leading.
Well, Muhammad 5569 says, hi, pay it forward. Hi, Muhammad. How are you?
Okay wants Siri GPT.
If you become a channel member, I will give you free Super Siri shortcut. That's basically Siri GPT. $5. Free Super Siri. Channel members only.
Jesse
I pay for
says iPhone unavailable. Is that because they must have entered the passcode wrong a bunch of times, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
We do have a video for that. Zek's will be a video for that. Maybe you could post that in the chat, Zek.
I don't have
Zek is afraid to because
Oh, he's afraid to,
it'll
like, break the
the
stream?
stream.
Yeah.
to break anything.
We're also in the new studio going to
Hang
probably have a
on.
streaming PC that's different from the other PCs, so Zek can actually move something and it doesn't explode, even though
All right,
we have.
well, you keep reading the chat and I'll find that video.
Caitlin Krusima says, hi from Estonia. Hi, Caitlin. Caitlin. The Shed Nanner. Some of us at Nanners inherit grandson phone. Yes, I'm good. Youngest, due for update. So reasonable upgrade I'll get in 12 months. I'm currently on X-Ray. He's on SE. Nanners inherit grandson phone. This seems like some sort of a riddle here. Let's unpack this one, David.
I'm ready.
Some of us Nanners inherit grandson phone.
Okay,
so
so
some of
nanner-
us Nanners, it's just, I was a little confused by the apostrophe there, which is misplaced.
Okay.
So some of us, let's say grandparents, inherit our grandson's phones because the youngest grandson is due for an update.
Yep.
So reasonable upgrade I'll get in 12 months.
Currently on X-Ray.
I'm currently on 10 or X-Ray. Or no, X-Ray maybe is 10R. Let's go with that.
Okay.
X-Ray, 10R. He's on the SE. And he's on probably not the original SE, but let's go SE2.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if there's a question in here or I
don't
think
so.
Reasonable upgrade. I think we've understood though for the most part. Thank you for being part of the stream and for that.
I don't know if I'd call the SC an upgrade from 10R.
Yeah, don't get that.
Yeah,
Keep your
don't
10R.
Keep the 10R.
Yeah, definitely. Young Ollie Weezy, thank you for saying my name. Thank you guys. Really appreciate the way you entertain us. Thank you, David. You are welcome. Alex the MTA. You want to take this one?
I don't use automations ever because software updates mess them up and the notifications are insanely annoying. And can I permanently block them in screen time settings? Can you permanently block shortcuts in screen time settings? Probably.
Can you permanently block shortcuts and stream time settings.
We don't have the side cam set up today because Zach's doing behind the scenes stuff, so I can just pull up my phone.
That's right. Hey, Zach.
I can still do it.
Yeah, you can still do it. You just got to stand. Could you turn down your headphone monitoring volume just a little bit when you have a chance?
Let's see. Content and privacy restrictions. We'll turn that on.
What the hell's going on with the camera? It's like zooming in and out like a crazy person.
Oh, is that, you can see that too?
Yeah, what's it doing?
Oh, that's the focus thing. It
Oh.
zooms in when it's
Oh,
focused. I didn't even know
jeez.
it could do that.
Let's see. Shortcuts. I don't see shortcuts.
Use the
in
zoom
there.
lens, Zach.
This isn't a zoom lens.
It isn't? I didn't put the zoom lens on it?
No.
Oh my god.
I am not seeing anything that would allow you to block.
Stick that camera right in David's face. Right in the phone then. Get in there.
App clips.
And stop using the zoom.
No, I don't-
Use the autofocus.
I don't see it. I mean, what you could do is you could uninstall the Shortcuts app.
Okay. Yep. I'm just yelling at Zach over
Okay,
there.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think so.
That was...
Riveting content. That's the sort of content we provide.
So we've never had the ability to actually move around with cameras before, especially in a live stream. That was a good first attempt at it. I put on the wrong lens, apparently.
I was like, oh, where's the zoom on this thing? I was like, oh, this...
Put on a prime... Well, it's good for the behind-the-scenes stuff because it's a prime lens.
Yeah.
But maybe not the best for zooming in.
Does the latest iOS mesh charge from MagSafe and USB together charge the iPhone faster?
That's the latest mesh charger. What? I'm in the middle of a move. I can't even think today. Does the latest iOS mesh charge from MagSafe and USB together charge the phone faster? No, it's going to pick one.
Perfect. Rick Bryant, Loch St. Martin, been to that
We're going to
beach.
say love St. Martin, been to that beach, which was called Cubicoy Beach, by the way.
Okay.
Eye-opening, yes it was. Alex the MTA, how many times have you tried to unlock it and turn on reduce motion and initial touch location and the device catch? I feel like either I'm having a stroke today
Yeah,
or
that's-
I'm having trouble comprehending what these things
Here,
are.
this will be an easier one. Felicia M. I have a de-Googled phone, and for some reason, I can't get updates. Any thoughts?
So what are we updating? The apps, or are we updating the operating system? If it's the operating system and it's an iPhone, then it's got nothing to do with Google.
I almost wonder if they have a de-Googled phone, like one of those phones that is it just one of those weirdo operating systems.
In which case, we would need more information.
Yeah.
And maybe won't be able to help you anyway.
Let us know what phone you have. Love.
Love you too, Rick. Bashuna Farid says, would be incredible to include app lock feature in iOS 17, which you can kind of do with screen time.
Yep, you can set limits. Yep.
Yeah. But I think like you can't tap on an app and have it ask for a passcode specifically.
Mm-hmm.
The app has to build it in at this point. Jesse says, I try that. It doesn't work.
I mean, if you get to the point where your iPhone is unavailable and none of the steps are working, you might just be locked out and you might have to restore your phone.
DFU restore.
Yeah.
Yep. The Shed Nanner says, what do I upgrade his SE for?
13 Pro.
13 Pro is a really good one if you've got it. Got
Yep.
the moolah. We like going to the 13 Pro because you get 120 hertz display. Yep. And you get the zoom lens, which you don't get on other. Is the 13 Pro is kind of there's a big upgrade there.
Yeah. That being said, if it is for a young grandchild, maybe the 13 mini instead. So
Maybe, or if you want to, if this grandchild of yours is going to smash the phone.
Yeah. The 13 mini.
He's got an SE. I think anything is going to be better than the SE.
Yeah, even the 12 would be
Why
better.
don't you give him your phone?
Give him the 10R?
The 10R. It's
Yeah.
better than SE. Oh, boy. Love from India. Operating system Lineage OS. No clue how to help
No
you,
idea.
Felicia. I mean, we could BS our way through it, but
Yeah.
I respect people more when they say, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never used it. Jesse Kim with the red cross hearts again.
Beautiful.
Maybe we need help. Daniel Lewis says thanks. 34MD. Ronaldo or Messi?
Messi. He won the World Cup. It's over. Debate's over. There's no debate anymore.
How about I hop on the opposite side?
Anyone? Yeah. Where's Ronaldo? Where's Ronaldo playing right now?
Where's Pele playing right now? Nowhere.
Yeah. It's
Right? So it's not about who's playing now.
Well, they're both playing now.
Well, they are, but, when Jeter was on his way out,
Yep.
he wasn't as good as he was in his prime.
Sure.
He wasn't probably the best shortstop in the league,
Right.
but he was in his prime.
Okay.
Does that make him bad?
I'm not saying. Well, no, he's not as good as Messi.
Right. Well, Jeter doesn't play soccer, so of course he isn't as good as Messi.
Ronaldo is playing in Saudi Arabia. Messi's over in PSG. He just won the World Cup. It's the debate's over. Anyone saying Ronaldo is wrong.
Okay. All right. I'll see.
Except for maybe penalty kicks. I think Ronaldo might have the edge in penalty kicks, but that's
Jesse
Anyway.
asks if we can factory reset his iPhone.
We have a video on that.
We can help you help yourself.
Yeah. So you just Google Google. If you go to YouTube and just type in DFU restore, we should be the number one result
Right.
there.
Right. And it's just people get confused
I
because,
can also just get that video real quick so you don't end up on somebody else's channel.
gosh, with all the wrong steps. But people get confused, because we're actually not in the same room as you are right now. We are coming through a stream.
Oh boy.
What's that?
No,
What I'm saying?
yeah.
Do you think it's condescending maybe a little bit?
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit? Yeah. So you can't actually physically hand us your phone. If you could, maybe in 30 years, probably not.
Yeah.
Maybe in 300 years,
Yeah.
you'll be able to
This-
hand it through the device.
This is the condescending sense of humor that CU never likes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Baja Girl. I leave updates for at least 6 to 12 months, and I keep seeing the update notice on settings. I have an iPhone 11.
There's one
Lately on the Weather Channel app will show a Chinese ad. I have to close it.
Yeah, I mean, I would just update your phone when an updates become available. Is what I would do.
That's the best way to do it. I don't know why the Weather Channel app is showing any ads at all. I don't use the Weather Channel app.
No, just use the weather app. I
Yeah.
think the weather app on your iPhone pulls data from Weather Channel.
Yeah.
So
It does, in fact.
yeah. So
Siri's always reminding me of that in my HomePod. Ira says, any chance there will be able to do a full backup and to include data and apps and restore in folders and screens? Well, the iCloud, the iTunes backups already do that, I think. Yeah, if you turn on encrypt local backup, because that will include more, and use your computer, which is iTunes on a PC or old Mac, or Finder on a newer Mac, or Apple Devices app on Windows 11, maybe. They keep coming out with new apps, making our lives harder.
yeah.
It used to just be iTunes. ZYT official, messy goat.
Yep. Correct.
Runak says, can you please explain the battery benefits in Apple Care Plus? So Apple Care Plus generally lasts for 2 years. And if your battery health dips below 80% within those first 2 years, they
Probably
will
won't.
replace your battery for free. Yeah, it would be 81%
Yeah.
after 2 years, which is where you should be after 2 years. But the cost of Apple Care Plus is much greater than a battery replacement if you don't have Apple Care Plus. So it's not a great idea to get it just for that.
Yeah, I mean, well, also if you want to get that battery replacement and you're at 82%, you could game the system pretty easily by just putting your iPhone through tons of charge cycles in a short amount of time.
Leave it in a hot car for a few days.
Yeah.
Playing YouTube videos.
Stream
plugged in.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy.
Exactly.
Easy to do.
You could really wreck your battery fast. Of course, they'd have that data. When they show the ad, since I can't read Chinese, I don't know what symbol closes it. So I have to just get out of the app. Infiltration, no.
Infiltration of advertisers into ad networks.
Yeah.
Blame it on the ad networks. If you don't like the ads, you can blame it on the ad networks for accepting those ads.
It's strange that you're seeing those ads. It sounds like an ad network issue, yeah.
Yeah.
Try a different app. Sorry.
Yeah.
But you're safe. It's not like they can use that ad to then break into your phone or something. They might be able to use it to track you across different apps and websites.
Yeah, I mean, I have to imagine that the Weather Channel app is kind of desperate for money. So they're, if some company is going to come in and pay a really high CPM, they'll say, sure, we'll take you in. This is all made up. None of this is verified, or this is just speculation. So.
Well, who's going to say no to a high CPM?
Libelous.
CPM stands for cost per
1,000.
Mille.
M, like the Roman numeral.
Mille, yes. And you get paid a certain amount based on how many people see your ad, how many thousand people see your ad. So high CPMs mean high dollar amounts. But I can't imagine they're making that much from a Chinese app that's targeted at an American that doesn't speak Chinese.
Probably not.
That's not very good targeting.
No, it's really bad
If
targeting.
I wouldn't want to pay that. Ronaldo is Al Nasser. I don't know what that means.
That's the Saudi Arabian club he plays for.
Okay, great. Albert Dunish. They just have me the 16.5 beta, and now this.
Yep.
Yep.
Apple's working on iOS 16.5 and iOS 17.
Mm-hmm.
Should I update from 16.4.1 to 16.3.1? Yes.
Yes. Hey, Toledo. Is iPhone 12 Pro a better option for 2023?
Better than what?
Yes. But iPhone 13 Pro is better than the iPhone 12 Pro.
iPhone 12 Pro is better than the phones before it. 13 Pro is better than all the rest. So that's what I would say.
Alex the MTA, yes, because battery life is improved. When will iOS 16.5 launch? We don't know.
So they're in beta 2 right now, I think.
Yeah.
So
We could start a pool.
What month is it? April?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to guess the first Tuesday in May.
First Tuesday in May.
That's my guess.
Okay.
Write that down.
Jason asks, is iOS 17 going to actually allow iPhone users to arrange app icons the way they want? Fat chance, Jason.
Probably not, no.
Yep. Street says, please tell us how to find / change encryption password without using iTunes and without having to reset the phone.
It sounds impossible.
It sounds like they're locked out and they don't know their password. And it does sound impossible. You can't just change a password if you don't know it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. You have to know the original password. There are companies that will be happy to sell you tools that will help you break into iTunes backups, but they don't work, so don't buy them. Generally, Apple's encryption is pretty solid. And I'm sorry if I would just put a pause on it, wait until you remember the password.
Yep.
Or the future if you want to get back into it.
Alex is saying mid-May. Okay, for iOS
Mid-May.
16.5.
Dear Lord, these are a lot of questions.
Yeah, here's a good one, though. Let's get to this one. 34MD, your favorite game of all time?
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
N64. Or actually, that's not right. That's my second favorite. My first one, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, N64. You?
Probably Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4.
Okay. All right.
See, they're coming out with a new trailer for Zelda tomorrow.
Yes. So Zek just said, do you see they're coming out with a new trailer for Zelda tomorrow? And I replied, yes. Gotta get Zek a mic. Let's see. Will Apple ever give us customers the freedom to customize our emojis? Just like...
I mean, that's kind of like Memojis. But other than that, probably not.
Probably not. The whole point of emojis is that there's a set of them that everybody agrees on. So you're not actually sending images. They're already on your phone.
Yep.
So if you were to customize them, then that eliminates the whole point of emojis.
Sometimes you can press and hold on emojis for, like different skin tones and
Right.
some different colors, but that's about the extent you can customize emojis.
Right. Because they're not images. They're actually fonts. They're the same as the letters and numbers in the fonts, just a different font with images.
Yep.
Gisela says, my iPhone is locked because I forgot my password. Is there something I could do to make it work again, or should I just forget about it? Thank you for your time. Unfortunately, if you don't know it, You may be able to restore from an iTunes backup, but you're going to have to put your phone into recovery mode. So you'll either be able to restore from an iTunes backup or an iCloud backup, in which case you'll be able to go back to that previous point in time.
Mm-hmm.
You'll lose all your recent stuff. But if you don't have a backup, kind of out of luck.
Yep.
It's the cold, hard truth.
A lot of people
there.
locked out of their phones today.
Yeah,
It's too bad.
it is. Not a lot of super chats today, though.
That's,
Come on, people.
that's the way
Jesus.
it goes.
Okay. All right. Hard reset. You did a video on it. We sure did. Veteran in Georgia. Hi, David's question. Would you recommend Elon Musk's new Pi phone line?
Is this like the Hyperloop where he talks about it for years and years and years and then gets, taxpayer funding and then just never delivers on his promise? I've never heard of Pi phone.
I would not trust that.
Twitter comes pre-installed on every phone and you can't uninstall it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very hard to build a phone. Elon's great, obviously, at building things. Rockets, some things.
Some of his staff are, yeah.
So it's hard to build a phone. I wouldn't trust I don't care how smart the person is or crazy.
Pi phone. I've never heard of Pi phone. When you Google Pi phone, the first result, Tesla Pi phone, why is probably never going to happen. Okay, so.
Of course it isn't. It's just a dig at Apple. Okay. MagSafe, a bad thing? If so, why?
It's not bad.
I don't think it's a bad thing at all. Hey, a super chat. Gisela, thank you for your answer to my question.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Gisela. I'm surprised it actually worked, me being sassy with people.
Yeah.
No, we really appreciate it, for sure. Especially right now, I'm paying rent here, paying a mortgage over there. Jeez. It's very green. I think it got stuck on green.
I don't like MagSafe because it's not as fast as just wired charging, and it's kind of heats up your phone a little bit. You're trying to prove me wrong that it's not fast?
I'm looking it up.
Okay. Faster.
Faster wireless charging.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So, fun facts about MagSafe.
Okay.
Right? Fun facts. Not related to this. Fun facts. People ask, will this demagnetize my credit cards or stuff like that? And the answer is no, unless you put a credit card in between your phone case and the phone itself, or in between the phone and the charger. That
Okay.
will demagnetize. So I remember people used to put cash and cards like in the back of their cases.
Yep.
Now, if you do that with a MagSafe case, say goodbye to the magnets.
It's not very fun.
No, but it's a fact.
It's true.
Yeah. It's a start.
Not a fun fact, but it's definitely a fact.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, back to the chat. Jesse Donald Vlogs asks, what is hard reset for iPhone? I think we already answered that, didn't we?
Yeah,
we already put a link in there.
Yep.
That's right. If you weren't paying attention the first time, press and hold the power up button. Press and hold the power. No, that's not it.
Volume up, volume down, press and hold the side button until the
That's
Apple
it.
logo appears.
Thank you.
And that'll hard reset your phone, force it to turn off and back on again.
Young Ollie Wezzy, Payette, and David, I'm going to ask you some question, please.
Okay.
When did the iPhone put the fingerprint under display? Because we people love to see that.
They never did it.
I'd like to see that too. Maybe he's asking us from the future.
I don't think it's going to happen because it's not as secure.
Not as secure as Face ID.
Face ID. So they're just not going to do it.
I like it though.
No,
On Android.
yeah, I like it too. It's great.
18 Ultra will have under display Touch ID.
That'd be
says
cool.
Alex, the MTA. Prophetic?
The 18 Ultra. So that's what, 4 phones away from now?
Alex, sounds like you should have a Twitter account, bud.
Yeah.
With all these predictions.
Yeah, and then you get a Mac Rumors article written about you.
Exactly, right? Yeah, you get more followers than we have for being wrong. What is hard reset for iPhone?
Keep moving.
We already did that one.
Yep.
Sorry. I'm the one who's trying to... Okay, go ahead, David.
Please allow us to customize the app library in iOS 17. There's no rhyme or reason to the current app library. Having another folder sucks. Yeah, that's exactly the point I made in our iOS 17 wishlist video.
Nobody watched that one, though.
I know. It's too bad.
It is too bad. But it's a good point, Ralph.
Agreed, Ralph.
We want to be able to customize the folders that we see in the app library.
Replace iPhone.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Will there be a future Tesla phone that would replace iPhone? No.
No. Especially because it's called PiPhone. Don't you think, like, Elon I think Elon enjoys messing with people and being in the news.
Yeah.
I just get that impression he's that type of guy.
Yeah.
I don't know him. Don't know him personally, but he seems to be good at staying in the news.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to. Anyway.
No, he's like certain people.
It's like certain former presidents.
Certain former presidents are good at, and it's not just them that are good at it. It's the news that just eats it up because people consume it and
because it's a for-profit and they need to get ratings, and the easiest way to get ratings is with controversial figures who
exactly. But these people do know how to. I mean, it's like an art.
Yeah, no, it's impressive.
Continually just stoke the fire. It's amazing.
Yep.
Balong Mal Alim. Legend of Zelda edition for Switch OLED coming last week of April. Yes, I actually pre-ordered the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is coming out soon. Way back when.
I've never played Zelda. Don't plan to.
Okay, well. Google Q phone.
They're not going to name it that.
No. The red button at the bottom of general settings. Jesse asks a really interesting question. What is hard reset for iPhone?
All right, let's keep moving.
MDP. I agree with the MagSafe not being great.
Yep.
I prefer fast charging with my small MacBook adapter. Charges within minutes.
I actually like MagSafe for Macs, though.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Google LLC data shared by 5 apps. What is that, please? Can't be deleted.
Google LLC data.
It's probably just ad network stuff. That's what I would guess.
That's a good guess.
Yeah.
If it's something from Google and you don't know what it is, it's probably an ad network.
Mm-hmm. Will Apple ever update Camera app to let us have full control of settings? No.
Nope.
Because they want you to make photos that look good. If they gave you enough power to make your photos look terrible and then you post them on Twitter, that'd be bad for Apple. So you have to use third-party apps to get deeper. And they'll never let you go as deep as they could. What are all the things a public charger could do with one's phone? Number 1, charge it.
True. Yep.
Right? Number 2,
steal all your data.
Steal your data. Yeah.
Number 3, infect your phone with malware. Install apps.
Yeah. Number 4, overcharge it and fry the power regulation circuit in the bottom of your phone.
Yep. I think it's a good list.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Probably more. Use your imagination.
Yeah. Is it bad to use third-party apps that change the look of your app icons and home screen? No.
No, I don't think so. I just think
it's just kind of clunky.
It's clunky because it's always, you set up shortcuts for apps. So it's like it runs the shortcut, then opens the app. And
yeah, there's that middle screen.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just,
it's
clunky.
Yeah. They might use a little bit extra battery life too, just running all those shortcuts and those apps taking a little bit of storage space, but, not inherently bad.
Mm-hmm. Apple FireWire charge connector. I haven't heard FireWire in about 1,000 years.
I've never heard FireWire ever.
Come on. FireWire?
It's like for the old iPods.
FireWire was amazing.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, FireWire. There were a whole bunch of different stuff. Anyway, I think we're talking about Lightning.
Okay.
iPhone FireWire charge connector is a lot better than USB-C. I've seen a lot of broken C ports on older devices, that's for sure. I've never seen a broken, let's say, Lightning port. Why did Apple switch to the USB-C port?
Because the European Union told them to.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Take it up with the EU.
How many people use always on display on their phone? Not me,
Not me either.
says Mach 5. I do. I like it. If I don't want to see the display, I could just flip the phone over.
It's a lot of work. A lot of work.
It's a lot. What is Find My for iPhone?
Find My is an app. that lets you-
Another great question. I think Jesse has given up on the hard reset question.
Find My is an app that you can use to find your devices, or if you are sharing your location with someone, see where they are, or if you have AirTags, locate those items.
I kind of like Jesse. He's asking the same. He's like, oh, I'm going to go in there and ask him stupid questions about iPhones.
Maybe.
It's like Elmer Fudd of, okay. Not a very PC character, Elmer Fudd. A speech impediment.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, needed a speech pathologist. It's not funny.
No.
That's not funny at all, Elmer Fudd. Okay. What is Find My for iPhone? Jesse, you should hop in our Discord. You could ask us more questions there. Yeah. Also, I like you. Do you like Jesse?
Sure. Yeah. Leaving lots of comments.
He is.
Getting the chat rate nice and high.
Yeah, giving us some stuff to talk about. See you never. My kind of David. Yeah. I never played Zelda.
Well, earlier you were saying I didn't have a sense of humor. Now you're coming back, crawling back to.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Melamilo, thanks, but can't be a super chat from Melamelo. Thanks, thank you so much, but can't be delete that rare Google app is on iPhone storage. So it's in the iPhone storage list? That's weird. You sure? Settings general iPhone storage? Is that where we are?
I think so, yeah.
Could be a different app.
Could
but
be.
If
it's called Google LLC data?
Yeah. Geez, for $10, you deserve a better answer than that.
iPhone.
Give us more information.
I'm looking it up.
Yep. David is looking it up using our top secret system over here for looking it up. Google LLC. So obviously you're not alone in this one. Interesting. What the? Do I have it? Do you have the Google Wi-Fi app installed?
I don't know. Oh, you're asking them.
But at the same time, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, so the answer to that might be to not use Google Apps, because it could be data being shared between all your Google apps on your. So if you had, earlier you said you had 5, so there are probably 5 Google apps installed on your phone that are all sharing data with each other. Mm-hmm. So to get rid of it, you'd have to uninstall those apps.
Yeah, I probably rescind my previous comment about the ad tracking. Now that I'm more familiar with this, if it's in iPhone storage, it's probably just the way that.
I have that too.
You do.
I got Google LLC. 10.4
documents
megabytes
of data.
Interesting.
So I would assume that's going to go away if you uninstall those apps.
Yep. That being said, I'm not going to uninstall Google Maps and Chrome because I like those. Mm-hmm. So,
it's a really good question, and it's interesting that Apple lets them do that. Must be some new fancy thing where they're letting people.
I'm going to take a screenshot of that.
It's a good article right there.
Yeah. What is Google LLC?
What is Google C? Yeah. What the hell's going on with that? Well, thanks for the super chat. You helped us.
Yeah, we I think we got more out of that super chat than they did.
Mm-hmm. The way it should be. Will sideloading be more integrated on iOS 17? It may exist.
Maybe.
I haven't heard as much about that lately.
No, I haven't either. The rumor is that Apple's going to be forced into allowing sideloading in at least the European Union. But that doesn't need to happen with iOS 17. It could happen with iOS 18. So unsure. It's going to happen at some point, but maybe not iOS 17.
Maybe not. Ira has a question. My iPad Pro Gen 3 mic stopped working for FaceTime, Skype, and Zoom after iOS 15.4. Mic works with Recorder app. Likelihood it is software or iOS related. Anyone experience same? It could be. But FaceTime, Skype, and Zoom are likely using the other microphones on your iPad to cancel sound, whereas the recorder app is just recording sound and not playing anything back at the same time. I might try taking it out of its case, brush out the microphone in the back of your iPad. Mm-hmm. It's a little pinhole microphone.
I checked the microphone permissions too in settings, privacy, microphone, and make sure those are all on. I don't know why they'd get turned off with an iOS update, but it's possible.
Yeah. Hey, Zach, did we just
Frozen.
stare at the table? All right, how about now? We're good.
Oh no. It's doing that weird stuttering thing again.
How about now?
No, we're good. We're good.
Good?
We're good. Yep.
Can you hear us now? Somebody in the chat was saying the lower third was still there even as we
I
crashed.
saw that.
That's funny.
I saw that, yeah.
It's the lower third stream.
We're back.
And we're back. So likelihood software.
24 CIF fan says, speaking of mic issues.
See, this is a bigger studio, more robust setup, won't crash.
Yeah, everything's good.
Yeah, we're back to normal.
Cool. I just unplugged it and plugged it back in.
Yep. All right. What are we answering?
We were answering this question about the iPad
Oh,
Pro, and
right.
I was saying to brush out the
microphones.
Yeah, the microphones.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't want them to stop working.
Yeah, maybe those apps have updates too. That there might be an iOS 15.4 thing that broke those specific apps for some reason. Well, I guess that wouldn't be true for FaceTime though.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Sursta says, won't crash. Famous last words. LOL. Yeah. There's going to be no technical... I've been promised there will be no technical issues in the new space, so...
No, you have not been
I'm
promised that.
holding... Yeah, I have been.
No, you have not.
Yep.
By whom?
To my contract.
Yeah. Oh, Jesse Donald Vlogs. You have a spare iPhone for me.
I mean, we have spare iPhones, but not for you.
Not for you, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your Jedi mind trick isn't going to work on us. Ira, please update to iPad OS 15.7 ASAP. And they're gone. Glitch. Lower third is still there. Freezing. It's freezing in here. Speaking of mic issues, thanks for the warning. I was able to get Chat GPT to do my homework.
Cheater.
Way to go, Toledo.
Yeah.
If I were you, I would be doing it too. Let me tell you that much. 100%.
Cheater.
It's just a new way to cheat. Don't tell your teacher and remove plagiarism from your document.
Yeah.
Right.
Also,
exactly.
fact check your Chat GPT because a lot of the time it's just wrong. But
Yeah, but a lot of the time teachers aren't reading the papers anyway.
that's true.
Sometimes they are, though. Please explain Safari private tab. Really need to check things privately. So it's more of a private window that you'll get with
Yeah.
Safari. So,
It doesn't save browsing data
yep.
or
History.
website data. Yeah.
Yeah. But it stays open until you close it. So
True.
make sure you close it,
Yep.
and then it'll go away. How many numbers can be registered in the iPhone 14 Pro's eSIM? I believe the answer is 2.
I think it's 2.
Yeah. Could be wrong. I think it's 2.
I'm pretty sure it's 2. Googling it.
Let me Google it. You can install 8 or more
8
eSIMs.
Wow.
And use 2 phone numbers at the same time.
So you can register 8, but only use 2.
What says? I don't know why it says 8 or more.
8 or more. So
Probably depends on the carrier.
probably.
On an iPhone, and use 2 phone numbers at the same time, and that is it.
Iris says, thanks, guys. All settings checked, but did not know they use a different mic on the back. We'll focus on cleaning it.
Yeah, you got it, bud.
Could also, I mean, if you just recently smashed your iPad, it could be broken. But try cleaning it first.
Yeah, it's that. Also, there's the accessibility setting. I'm not exactly sure where it is on
Probably in the same
an
spot.
iPad, but it is. What is it? Background noise cancellation or phone
settings,
noise?
accessibility, audio visual, and then that's where the noise cancellation one would be.
Right.
And then settings, accessibility, touch. I guess call audio routing wouldn't be a thing. So settings, accessibility, audio visual,
Yep.
turn off cancellation.
And that is a good place to end the stream.
Okay.
With only one technical glitch today. At least on the stream.
Yep.
We've been totally technical glitch free lately. Jeez.
We should have a sign that says 0 days.
Since technical problem. We should have that. That's a
Yeah,
good
we'll just be
idea.
stuck at 0 forever.
Yeah.
We'll never get to 1.
No. Okay, everybody. Thank you for being a part of our stream. We will see you again soon.